I see the Speaker is frowning. I speak as a religious man. I'm not against canonization where it's justified. But there has to be a consensus before one can be canonized. And no such canonization is possible.
Is from the backbenches, which I think is rather unseemly, and members can't both cavil at what's being said and then make a raucous noise themselves. I simply say to the honourable gentleman, member for Bradford West, that I wasn't frowning at him, I was listening attentively to him. Mr. George Galloway.
Thank you, sir. The point is that beatification, canonization, is something that can only happen when there is a consensus. There is no such consensus about the former Prime Minister. Yet people are acting, the state is acting, and the state broadcaster and now the parliamentary authorities are asking us to accept things which are too close to royal. You see, Mrs. Thatcher famously had a slightly fraught relationship with the palace, and I can understand why. Mrs. Thatcher may, to many of the honourable gentlemen opposite, have been great, but she was not to up to 60% of the electorate when she was alive, and according to the polls, more than 50% of the people now being polled are against her, were strongly against her, feel that she did bad things here and abroad. And it brings into discredit this kind of funeral, this kind of state occasion, if it's awarded in a way which many people in the country feel is unjustified and feel is being rammed down their throats for partisan reasons and ideological reasons, and for which they're being asked to pay. And I caution, through you, Mr. Speaker, the establishment of which I suspect you're not fully regarded as a member, though you ought to be, because your office is one of the great offices in the land. But I say through you to this establishment that you've gone too far. They have gone too far. There's been too much of this. It's too expensive. It's too elaborate. It's too regal. And many, many people in the country are unhappy about it. And I just feel that to compound all that I've tried to say, to compound it with effectively cancelling a vital part of British political life, would be to compound, to add insult to the injury already suffered.